My name is Pug Villegas. A couple of housekeeping items here, so just to keep me on track. So we'll go over industry challenges as of today. Before we get to what's new, we need to talk about what is and where it's come from. So I'm going to be covering some information of Autodesk Construction Cloud portfolio, BIM 360 and ACC. Well, I know David mentioned Autodesk Docs, BIM Collaborate Pro, and then project management. I'm going to cover that real quickly, and then how to access the platform. So, as we all know, the construction is, a big undertaking. We're all familiar with everyday challenges on this project: schedule and budgets, quality, safety, and all the things that pose risk and opportunity. The world around us presents lots of challenges, as we all know, and no one can deny this ever-changing, working remotely, COVID-19 changes forever. So we need ability to collaborate anytime and anywhere. And when we look at the typical construction project, it's, made up with multiple teams across all phases, project and life cycle. Go next one. The owners, main contractors, and subcontractors are used alternative system and platform. In fact, 25% of construction companies use 5 or more different software applications. This makes integration and communication harder and limit project and data usage. Communication within the team can happen through various formats, including with paper, and actually more than 70% of global construction industry is still working from traditional paper-based process, and this issue has an added layer of complexity that we consider communication between teams. Often so many teams, there's fragmented source of truth, which bring us extra challenge. And before we go over what's new, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to give you a little bit of background on this platform. We've seen how disconnected the construction process is, and the solution that can solve this is the Autodesk Construction Cloud. It's connect all the dots and bring everyone together from design, plan, build, and operate. So some of you may ask, what is this Autodesk Construction Cloud and how is it different than BIM 360? Prior the Autodesk Construction Cloud, or the ACC, there's BIM 360 platform, which has been around since 2015 or so, and has been a cloud-based solution that allows project teams to work in collaborative environment from anywhere and anytime. So you can think of BIM 360 as like a generation 2, and ACC is Gen 3. And the next evolution of this cloud-based platform, the ACC is essentially providing the same tool as BIM 360, but with the new user interface, with the better access, and some of this tool that were split into separate products in BIM 360. The ACC is the collection of module or products as the same as the BIM 360, but this is just a little bit cleaner and nicer. That would help you throughout the phase of the project. As you can see from this image, from design, plan, build, and operate all the way, this webinar is going to be focusing on the design phase shown the image at the beginning of the life cycle. You can see the BIM Collaborate, though, that you can use through design, plan, build, and operate, and BIM Collaborate Pro that focuses on design. And with Autodesk Docs is the basics of all of this platform product. So the 3 main products under the ACC, from the left, BIM Collaborate Pro, which focus on design phase. And the other 2 products are focused on pre-con and construction admin. I did touch on briefly earlier about BIM 360. So if you already have BIM 360 right now, the way you work remain unchanged. However, if you do not have BIM 360 or thinking about renewal or purchase new, you most likely will be purchasing BIM Collaborate. The previous BIM 360 product lists a little bit different heading than what we saw earlier, and some of this may just be renamed, and the function will still be what's offers right now. The image on the right showing the comparison of the ACC and BIM 360 user interface. They are similar, but a little bit different. The ACC is light and BIM 360 is dark. ACC project module appear on the list, and then BIM 360 module appears in grid. Okay, so now let's get into this Autodesk Construction Cloud for Designer. Let's talk about Docs. Autodesk Doc is a core component and foundation of the ACC. It's the document management compared to BIM 360 Docs for the BIM 360 platform. Autodesk Doc has unlimited storage and support many file types. Previously, Autodesk Doc was not so a standalone solution. It is important to know that Autodesk Doc is the backbone of the ACC and is a common data environment. And I know this word's going to come up quite frequently. Autodesk Doc is a data depository, and we talked about the fragmentation of this construction earlier, and to eliminate this, Autodesk Doc will provide a common data environment and a single source of truth for all the project documents of all types. The most accurate, up-to-date information is easily accessible from all the project partner that needs to be involved across the department. Field or office, internal, external, this will be all one unified environment for all your project data. Here, as you can see some of the core capability that it provides, including document versioning control features, if you're using part of the ACC collection, both 2D and 3D viewing. And I'm going to show you a little bit. And the version comparison tool, the use of issue and the markup tool. With Autodesk Doc, teams can upload and organize project documents, drawing, model, and any file in central location, and that can be accessed to authorized team member. And if you have Autodesk Doc, you can access projects on both Autodesk Construction Cloud and the BIM 360 platform. As I mentioned, this is the central file repository which store project relevant data and allow review directly in the browser without needing to download and opening in another platform. So if you have Revit model, you can open it easily. You have other documents like PDF or Docs. Word Docs. You can open it easily as well. Doc is designed to be used for the entire project team, and it has comprehensive access and permission control, which work on folder basis and allow things like role-based, company-based, or individual control access. Any documents in Docs is automatically versioned. I mentioned that with the Office 365 integration, you can review and approve. And I'm going to show you a little bit of document and how to do that. You can assign issue to project team member, and issue can be tracked at any time and anywhere of the project. So these are some of the file format type that you can upload on Docs and with 2D and 3D. And if there's 3D capability, it will show up as 3D. Here, we have a demo here for Autodesk Docs. So when you come to Autodesk Docs, you see your list on the left side: file, review, transmittal, issue, report, member, bridge, and setting. The file is basically like your folder structure internally, if you will. You see the little 3 dots. That's how you control and add subfolder and things like that. You can upload file, or you can drag and drop, or you can do the blue button upload file. Download source file is just download all the folder if you have everything you want to download. Submit for review, you can submit for review easily from the folder there. And the permission setting that I want to point out, that's how you control, and the permission setting can be set rule-based or company-based, like as I mentioned earlier. With review, you can get your document review. In this case, I have these drawings set that I want a team member to review. I obviously don't have the approval workflow set up, so I am going to make one. And there's several ways you can do this: 1-step, 3-step, 2-step, and as well as group. For now, we're going to do something easy. 2-step here. And with this creating the approval workflow, it can be reused as many times on Docs. Do single reviewer, and I'm adding Maria. She's gonna get a lot of document from me today. And click, yep. So going back to review, so this is how you can get your document review internally and externally. So here we are. We putting the review workflow that we create earlier. Submitting for Maria here. And we can go over just to see what it looks like. You can see that I initiate a document for her to review. So I give her 3 days to look over. So maybe a little harsh for a DD set, but just for example, just so you can use. And then you can do transmittal through here. I'm going to transmit the same document just for the sake of this presentation. Here we go. This is a transmittal. And every time the transmittals create, reviews create, or issues create, the end user will get an email to note as a notification. Oh, here, want to cover this issue. So the issue that I mentioned earlier, it can be tracked, can be made, can be tracked anytime here. You can track on this 2D drawing, and you can see on the left side, there's sets of pages of drawings here. And on the right side, there's a tab for tools for markups and things like that. So it's like a smaller mini version of Bluebeam, if you will, and several tools, pen, text, box, and then this issue tool. So when you click on issue, you can do a different type. You can actually do template. In this case, we don't have a template one made already. So we're going to do type. I can add an issue to the drawing. Fit around here. Okay. And the issue, you can put description in there. You can assign to, and I'm going to assign to Maria again. And the reference, this will come in really handy. And you see a lot of these, RFI, asset, submittal, PCO, form. These might not apply to Docs. This is more for build, but build would be covered in the future webinar here. Click OK. So that's how you can create issue, and the issue that you create on the drawing would appear on the issue tool tab. Reports come in super handy, especially for project managers. So if you want to get the issue summary done to see where we are on the project, So you can set this create report. You can set time to run the report. In this case, I'm just doing one right now. Report is ready. And it comes in really nice cover page and tell you the reports that we have so far in the project. And then members, and I mentioned earlier on the admin console. So to add members on the project here, you can add it with in company, and you can assign role and assign products here. If the product can be used through, if you bring your own from other, or purchase new. The bridge function, this one is really nice if you have, like you have form from another project and you want to bring it over, you can bridge it. And then just go over setting, just have the project information and the Revit Cloud model upgrade. Don't worry about that right now. That comes in the with the other function. So the news feature, I remember I mentioned the new feature earlier. So so I'm going to say that because it's a platform based, they come up with the new features quite frequently. So I highly recommend to check out on help.autodesk.com and look for docs. But some of the new features like markup is amazing. You can just copy and paste markup from page to page now. It used to be not available before. Okay, I'm just going to be conscious of my time here. Back to this slide, and want to highlight here with the BIM Collaborate Pro and its product for collaboration tool and viewing clash detection. And think of it as more like almost like Naviswork in the cloud in some extent. And if you're working in the Revit model, this and want some coordination, these might be a tools for you. So here's how it all works. On this chart, you see the Autodesk Docs come into play here. You would initiate your Revit model to the common data environments or docs, and it will allow you, the project team, to upload the model in coordination space and automatically clash check the model. An issue can be assigned. So we touched on issue earlier. Now, when we look at how BIM Collaborate works, we see it's designed for coordination among not just, if you use Revit model a lot, you're in Revit model a lot, but it can be for project stakeholder, contractor, subcontractor owners, and architects who typically don't get into Revit but want to see some design changes and discussing some things like that. So it offers capability like model, clash detection, and manage issue. And the next product here is the BIM Collaborate Pro, or the ABC Pro, some are calling for short. And this is going to be the more popular of the two collaborate options for most designer, because it allows you to do the Revit Cloud work sharing. I want to note that in order to do cloud work sharing, it has to be at least Revit 2018.3. But in both products, you can communicate issue through the issue management, and you just have that base of collaboration through cloud and Autodesk Docs. So how are the BIM Collaborate different than BIM Collaborate Pro? They both give you the BIM 360 and ACC platform access. You can access docs, BIM collaboration, model coordination, control visibility, access through account, assign role, and also inside dashboard. But with the BIM Pro, you can work in cloud work sharing, as well as offer a function collaboration with Civil 3D and Plan 3D. I know we discussed a lot earlier, and the next few slides I'm listing here is going to be showing the capability that comes in each product. Autodesk Docs offer 50 plus file format with robust permission, and it's basically a foundation of the ACC because that's where everything lives. And design collaboration module give you the project, how the project data is shared, as well as uniquely ability to see all changes from version to version. And the model coordination module giving you automate 3D clash detection capability and integration with the coordination issue management tool. And with the BIM Pro, BIM Collaborate Pro, you can do Revit work cloud sharing virtually anywhere. As well as ABC Pro, you can collaborate in several 3D files, data, shortcuts, and extract in one place, as well as Plan 3D. So here I have the design collaboration dashboard overviews, and it has, the typical listing, home, issue, project status, changes, meeting, member, etc. We come here, setting project, we'll tell you a brief project information, share folder. We're going to talk about share folder in a little bit and how this works. The team setup, think of it as like your consultant. So in this example, we have architecture, civil, landscape, MEP, and structural, because that's where we're going to sync live or not, doing a different way. Come in home tab. This is where we have all our drawing set that we want to send. And when you click on here, you come to this dashboard that have the project timeline, so you can see the project timeline from beginning to end, and the model as is in Revit model. This model has 8 3D views, and you can set this 3D view from the Revit model. Also have a list of sheets. And the UI that with the editing text and things like that, and as well as the issue tab, put the issue one here. And the issue can be tracked on 2D and in 3D, and I can show you a little bit. So let's just do an example. We say I issue 143. And once I issue that 143, it will show up on the list. And just click on there. And then just in case I forgot to assign, I'm going to assign, I give it to Maria again. And go. So, and then project status, this is where you see the model where it is success, if it has been published, and it keeps all the tracks and data there. What's really nice about this changing tool is you can come here and you can add watch group. And this one, I added one for just to see what's changes. You can add different, you can see that this is version 30 and version 36. So it's limited versioning. When I come in here, I see nothing's added. There's 1290 items modified. So I see this wall. So click on wall. So it show exactly where the walls are and have with the element ID. Double click here again. Yeah. So you can see where this wall was added in the building. With design collaboration tool, it does come with the meeting. So if you like need to create a meeting, let's talk about the wall that we just add. So you can create a meeting here, and you can add the video conference link and work with Zoom or Microsoft Team. You add your team member here. You can basically a meeting minute, instead of doing a different platform on like Microsoft Word, you can just do it in here. Reports. We gonna try to run another report of issue here. So report. Okay. Great. Download report. Again, show the report, the issue numbers that was listed in the model. I think I put like in the last 7 days, and members, you can manage all your members here. So, and another one, this is another demo here, is a model coordination dashboard overview. So same thing, the model coordination tab, model view, clashes, issue, meetings, report, member. So when you go to model tab, you see the list of your consultant models. And if you want to compare or you want to put them side by side together, and here I'm going to grab architecture model and structure, and I'm going to go and open viewer. So I can see that the structure and the architecture model are together, but I, just want to see comparing in different ones. So I'm going to see this analytical model instead. And you can layer as many layers. It just, the more you put, it's just going to take longer. Looks great. I'm going to save this view just for me. Cool. Okay. And you can set this private or public. So public would be like you sharing to your team member. Private, just in case, like for me, like maybe I need to add something, or this is good for me, my thought. So the view you save will show up in the views tab. Yeah, great. The clashes tab, this show the clashes that you need, as the design team needs to look at where the issue are. So this one, I can click on here and you see like, oh, there is an issue there. Another issue, another issue tab. So this issue tab, let's see, I'm going to show you how to create issue in 3D. So I'm going to click there. And zoom in. And this tool is really, really nice, for project manager who doesn't, maybe not in the model a lot. So you can come here. It has a tool just like Revit, section box, top, side, bottom. So here I'm gonna, let's say, it's also come with like a property panel, so you can see where it is. So let's just put an issue here. So I'm going to create an issue on this floor. Okay. So coordination of floors, description, washer. I'm going to add Maria again. She's getting a lot of emails from me. And what's nice about it, it captured this, a screenshot of where it is in the project. Want to note about this publish and unpublish. So publish would be to the entire team, and unpublish would be, I'm still working on this issue, so I'm not going to share, not ready to share yet. So I create an issue here. And then it should show an issue tab over there. But anyway, and then meetings. So same thing. If you like need to have a meeting about the coordination of floor, you can create a meeting here. And reports are just similar item, because the report you put in Docs in design collaboration is essentially the same thing and would carry through from model coordination. Okay. So now we've seen the look and feel how the BIM Collaborate UI and capabilities. So let's look at how the Revit cloud work sharing work. Obviously, before we move further, we're going to have to ask ourselves, like, do we want to work internally or externally? If you work internally, you may or you may not want to use ABC Pro. But if you want to work externally with other consultant, ABC Pro is the way to go. We can set up or initiate the Revit model in the cloud. Now that the next part is the decision we have to make as a team, and it can vary from team to team. You can either choose to share from one of the three methods here. So the method one, the consume publish model from package. Let's assume that the architect wants to send an update to consultant, and the architect will first publish by creating a new package, then they share. Once the architect share the package, the structural or other consultant may consume it. Consuming a package means that you brought another team package into your environment and it is available for linking to. And the method two is linking from share folder. So same scenario, let's assume that the architect wants to send an update to consultant. The architect will share a package in design collaboration. A copy of a model will automatically be created or updated into a new version in the share folder for the team in the document management. And the method three is live linking. This is the workflow that most users are familiar most, I would say. And it's basically like syncing in Revit, workshare internally within your office. But in this case, you'll be syncing externally and see your consultant live update. It may or may not be, beneficial just in case you're still moving stuff around. So highly recommend the control sharing. It just depends on what type from one of the two that you would like. So since we don't have a lot of time here, I keep looking. So I just want to be conscious of everyone's time. So the method that I'm going to show today is the method one. The work cloud sharing I'm about to show you is the consume from share package. So here we have a model that we want to collaborate. What we're going to do, we're going to check publish setting, select what we want to publish. Then we're going to sync with Central in the cloud. Yep, okay. We can see our project. Let's see. We can see our project in the managed cloud models that sync and should be available on the cloud. Now we're open the design collaboration module on the ACC. Other teams get notified through project timeline that a new package is available. An architecture team deciding what's to include in the package. Then the package can be export and consume another team. So you share. Here's a structural team see the new package from the architecture teams. After checking it out, see that the changes from architecture team, the structural team decide to consume it. And the change that affect clashes are analyzed automatically right away. And clashes can be shown with any discipline and teams within the project. And issue can be made within the clash and can be assigned and tracked to ensure accountability within the team. Yeah. Some of the features on the BIM Collaborate, including create custom view, publish snapshot of the folders and Autodesk Docs. It used to be through open beta, but now it's available full-fledged. Also turning off automatic clash detection when creating a new coordination space for faster loading and access model. And initial tool, it used to be under clash and now has its own tool tab. And I also want to highlight quickly in Autodesk Insight within the Collaborate Pro, you can leverage project management tools with Autodesk Insight dashboard. It's a tool that's integrated in there, and the module will show you the project homepage, dashboard, report, partners, data integration, and customization. This feature can help the team to manage risk. When they log into dashboard, they can see things like design, issue, tasks that PMs, by giving personalized visibility to daily tasks, and instant snapshot for the individual project health, and as well as the insight into company-wide performance. So here, we're going to check out Insight fairly quickly. We'll log on with your credential, of course, on the platform. This is new, so you can come here and drop down list. You can go directly to Insight. You can view, track, manage data, risk, design issue, trend, projects control, quality and safety. And these come with customized the set of cards, so you can download the Autodesk partner cards from the Provide Card library and arrange them however you like. And these are some of the Insight new features. So the dashboard is really new. It's really nice. The reports it comes in handy too, so you can see all your issue and your data connector. That used to be beta, and now it's available. And I want to show you how to access the platform fairly quickly. So in order to access Autodesk Construction Cloud, for Docs, you just go to acc.autodesk.com, sign in with your credential here. You can go to, Docs. And if you have access, if you purchase Docs, license for Docs, or with Design Collaboration, it will show you automatically. You see some other ones that's like built, and this is a little bit different. And if you have built license, then you can access them to there and take off and other license. So same thing with model coordination, design collaboration. So you can see it here. So I want to end here with this slide that shows a comparison. So choosing the right platform depending on your needs and your project team. Here's a brief overview for each product and key features to help to determine which one may be right for you. I remember Dave mentioned that if you have AEC collection, you already have Docs and you may not even know. But if you're looking to do, like get into the BIM Collaborate Pro, Docs will also come with it too, because it's the backbone of the ACC. So Docs is the central platform that you store all your data there. You can assign issue. It has version control, unlimited data, unlimited storage, and unlimited versioning. And BIM Collaborate, you can see view, markup, common in 3D models. You can see the clash detection. It's ideal for any project team that needs design collaboration and coordination. And the BIM Collaborate Pro, you get all the features of the BIM Collaborate, plus the Revit Work Cloud sharing and the collaboration for Civil and the Plant 3D. So last but not least, what you've seen today is the two products of the ACC offer, the Autodesk Docs and BIM Collaborate Pro here. But if you're interested in hearing tools like Autodesk Takeoff for estimating, or Autodesk Build for project management, tracking RFI, submittal for CA phase, then please tune in for the upcoming webinar.